speak about of the importance of not eating foods like onion and garlic and things like that when you're going to decide to speak to people, or if you're going to go to sleep and you want to speak with your wife, unless of course if you brush your teeth. The halacha says like this. We're going to speak about of the importance of not eating garlic and onion when you're going to start speaking with other people. Okay, we'll see why. He says that, correct, it's derech eretz, correct. He says like this, Ra'ui v'nachon l'chol adam lakpid, is proper and correct for every single person to be particular about it. Shelo le'chol ma'achalim shenodev mehem reich ra'ah, not to eat foods that they have a bad smell coming from them. Kigon, for example, shum o batzel v'kiyotze bazeh. For example, garlic, onions, anything that has a bad smell. Why? כשצריך להיפגש עם אנשים ולשוחח עמם פנים ופנים, because when you're going to start meeting people, what do you have to do? You have to start speaking to them. כדי שלא לגרום מיאוס וצער לאותו אנשים. The problem is what's going to end up happening when you're speaking to them face to face and you have a bad breath coming out of your mouth because you ate garlic or onion. What are you going to do? You're going to make it uncomfortable for them. They're going to become disgusted and you're going to cause them pain. And we know what? Tzar Baal Chaim is midoraita. I love saying this. You hear it? This is beautiful. You should know. It's a lot of times, unfortunately, couples, they fight. You know, the wives attack the husband. I love saying this. Tzar Baal Chaim midoraita. You know what Tzar Baal Chaim midoraita? Causing pain to animals is from the Torah. How much more so when we're dealing with each other? Get it? Wow. So therefore, a person, when you're eating the garlic, you have to think about the other person also. Don't just eat and then I go speak because you're causing him uncomfort. You want to eat onions and garlics? No problem, eat it. But don't after that go start speaking to people. For example, at night and anything similar to that. However, guys, I want to just share with you this very important. And also at night. If you have to speak with your wife at night, also at night, hold yourself back from eating garlic or onions or anything that's sharp food. Because again, you want to speak to your wife. Why? In order for you not to cause problems in your shalom bayit. Well, see, he also says that women should not eat vegetables at night, especially if they're not going to brush their teeth. Why? Because when a woman eats vegetables, they have always bad breath. And any little thing can actually turn off the husband. So therefore, a woman has to be very careful when it comes, especially at night.
Tell the woman.
Huh?
Yeah. Make sure that goes to the woman chat.
So he says like this, guys. Listen carefully, Rabotai. Ken katav lahasir Hagaon Rabbi Chaim Palachi zecher tzadik l'rocha. From Hagaon Rabbi Chaim Palachi, he's the one who warned us regarding these things. B'sifro Kav Chaim Perek Chav Dalet Ot Samach Dalet v'zeh Lashono. This is the language. Izaher shelo yochal davar sheyotzer reich ra'a mipiv. Be careful from eating something bad that gives out a bad smell. It shouldn't be disgusting in front of other people. He says, at the very least, but during the day, he should be more careful. Because why? Because you're always found amongst many people. Adkan, up to here's the language. However, Rabbotai, listen to this carefully. What about smoking? Is smoking a problem? People love to smoke. They think it's okay. Look what he says. וראה עוד בהערת הגאון רב חיים רבי שליטה בספרונו ואין למה מכשול בחלק ב' שבגלל טעם זה, he says, for this reason, when it comes to eating garlic and onions, that you're going to cause pain to other people, יש למנוע מעישון סיגרות. He says a person should refrain from smoking cigarettes. והרבה הפרעות נגרמות בשלום הבית, because a lot of problems that are caused in שלום בית, עקב הריח הרע של הסיגרות, because of from the smoke. They even say that sometimes, I don't know, I think it's true, that second-hand smoking is much more dangerous than a person smoking himself. So you're not only doing it, you're only causing him discomfort, but you are also damaging his health. The person has to be responsible for that. You can't do it. The person has to be a chacham. You want to smoke, no problem. Go in the courtyard, go somewhere in the back when you're not affecting other people. Remember, there's other people also around you. You have to understand, the Torah teaches us how to behave one with another. We have to take other people into consideration. I want to conclude here with a story. He brings down here of a story. What means an anaf? What means a person? How he should always look at life and not, lose himself. Look what he says. שפעם אחת רצה רבינו הקודש רבי יהודה הנשיא למסור שיעור לתלמידיו. One time, Rabbi Yehuda Hanassi, the president, he wanted to give over a shiur to his students. However, he smelled a smell of garlic. While he's about to give the shiur, he smells that there's garlic coming out from somebody in the class. Ubikesh Ramar, listen to what Rabbi Yehuda Hanassi said. Anybody who ate garlic in this class, come out. Come out right now. Because the smell caused very much discomfort to Rabbi Yehuda Hanassi. It bothered him very much that he wasn't going to be able to teach. Guys, listen to this carefully. Amad Rabbi Chia Talmido Al Raglav Yetza. Rabbi Chia was a student. What did he do? He got up on his feet and he walked out. Listen how important this is, Rabotai. Miyad, immediately, Amdu Kulam V'yetzu. Immediately, everybody, all the students got up and they went after Rabbi Chia. B'shachar in the morning, Pagash Rabbi Shimon Beno Shal Rabbeinu HaKodesh et Rabbi Chia Usha'alo. In the morning, Rabbi, what's his name? Rabbeinu Yehuda's son, Rabbi Shimon, came to Rabbi Chia. And he said that he asked him a question. He said like this, Ata hu shiti'art et Abba? You caused my father discomfort? You know what it means to cause another Jew discomfort? We have to be careful. We don't have, not even a little bit. If there should be any discomfort, it should be on your part, but not on somebody else's expense. So how can you cause discomfort to my father? You look what he said. Amar lo, Rabotai, listen to this. He said to him, no. Lo tiheh kizdo b'Yisrael. You'll never have this in Jewish people. I will never be able to hurt your father. So how'd you get up? Rashi explains over there. Chas v'sholom Rabbi Chia. Lo achal shum b'bo'ol lebeit midrash. Rabbi Chia chas v'sholom would never eat a garlic because you know what that bothered his Rebbe? He would never eat it and he would never walk to the base midrash. But rather what happened? Eila kidei shelo lahalbin et panav shel oto she'achal. But in order for the other person that did eat, because not to embarrass him, what did he do? He got up and he walked away, Rabotai. He got up so everybody could go after him. He was going to take the blame on himself. He didn't want another Jew to get embarrassed. He says, go out. What did he cause? One garlic, what did he cause? That one student, what did he cause? Nothing. What did he do? No, nothing. Look what he says. Because of him, the whole lesson was cancelled. V'nigram bittul Torah, which is one of the most severe sins. He canceled. Canceled the shiur. Because of that, there was no learning Torah. V'garam taral Rabbi Yehuda Hanassi, and he also caused pain to Rabbi Yehuda Hanassi. Ubenosav, not only that, you ready? On top of that, lekach garam shechashdu beRabbi Chia al chinam. Therefore, they came to suspect Rabbi Chia freely because he had to get up now. Yishma chacham v'yosiv lekach. He says a chacham should take from here and he should learn out. And he just says ve'ayin od b'gemor Shabbat daf kuf mem amud bet she'isha lo tochal yarak balal mepnei reich hapeh. A woman should not eat vegetables at night because of the bad breath. What do we see from over here? I just want to show you something about time. What are we dealing with? Money, stealing money. What are we dealing with over here? Very simple. How careful we have to be, number one, not to ever embarrass another Jew. You know, a lot of times it happens. A person lets out gas. Besides it, you don't have to, you smell it. You don't have to make it so obvious. If you see something, okay, say, I apologize. If you say the other guy, he could get embarrassed. Rabotai. How many times we have this scenario when people come into shul, somebody's sitting on your spot, stavai, go, get up. What's this? No, it happened to you one time. It's unbelievable. Wherever I moved, he told me to move. It's like everybody was, what's this? Where's our derech eretz? Why we learn Torah? There's only one reason we learn Torah. It's in order to be able to communicate better with people and to be able to become close to Hashem. If the Torah is not doing it, we're missing the boat. You're missing, something's wrong with your learning Torah. Rabbeinu Abba Shaul, Zatzal used to say something beautiful. Do you know what means dati? Do you know what means that? Guys, one more minute, I apologize. Do you know what means to be a dati? Who knows what means dati? Religious. Yes or no, Mike? Religious. You ready? Rabbeinu Abba Shaul says like this. Dati, you want to know what's a real dati? Everybody says, on doti, on doti. No. Doti is 3 words. Dalet, Taf, Yud. Dalet means derech eretz. A Jew must have derech eretz. Tav means he must have Torah. Yud means he must have Yerushalayim. If a Jew does not have derech eretz, Torah and Yerushalayim, he's not God-fearing. Rabotai, he's not called doti. Rabbeinu Abba Shaul says he's putting on a show. It's impossible for a Jew who doesn't have learned Torah to have derech eretz and Yerushalayim. Impossible. You have Torah, but you don't have Yiras Shamayim. It's impossible for you to have derech. You're not a doti. You have to have all three. 1 + 1 = 2. If you don't have all three, you're not considered to be a doti. So therefore, a person should try to learn and try to be careful, especially with who? I'll tell you the truth, Rabotai. The people that we're very familiar with. Who is that? The wives and the children. Our parents, our closed ones. We don't the chap. People outside, I love you. Women, we speak chas v'shalom, not me. Lo aleinu. People speak to other women, lo aleinu. You know, man, what's this nonsense? We have to be very careful more with our wives and with our children, not to chas v'shalom ever cause them any tar. Baruch Adonai Olam, amen, amen.